Well, hello everyone. How we all doing? Now we're going to talk to fire signs. It's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I have some messages here. What comes out, we're going to go with it in this bucket. What's the message for you that you need to be on alert? Take these with a grain of salt. It's to help you, not hinder you, but show you, give you the love and give you heads up. I like heads up. I don't know about y'all. But anyway, y'all like, share, subscribe, my newcomers. You know you 100 thick up in here. Sometimes I say things you may not like, so you need to move around. Any black magic goes back a million times fold when you're messing with me. And also, anyone trying to mess with my chakras, I ask your spirit tear it down immediately. I ask it to be dealt with immediately. No blocks, no stops. And let's get started. What's going down with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius? Now, see, somebody said they sold out for money because they was on DRUGS's and they were fake and they were running away. See, someone sold out for money. That's what they were saying. And somebody was on some drugs. They were lying on somebody. There were some sharks. Take care of. There will be some losses of material wealth. So you gotta watch out. There's some sharks running around lying on you. They're trying to take away your wealth. They don't want you to achieve, anything. There's something might be bittersweet they're trying to make for you allegedly. They don't want you to have happiness, but they want that to be in reverse. So they're trying everything. So know that. It says they want you to pay attention to your finances. They don't want you to even pay attention to your finances. They says they heal obstacles and you will overcome in these. You're going to overcome all of this. Someone was messing with your money. They trying to stop one. They was trying to make you blind to things. And the fox, they was shredded and resources and fulfillment, especially in business. See, something is going to happen to help you allegedly. You just have to have faith. Believe in what you're trying to make and keep your faith alive, because I know it's hard. Because the bag of money, something about a bag of money, something important such as a new job and something about this coming to you, this bag of money allegedly. Something about, but watch out, there's some enemies out there. Take care, because there's some enemies that's working against you. We know that. That's everywhere. Most High said they are working, but they're going to learn. They're going to learn to leave people alone. I done told you. You probably seen how good advice from a wise friend is coming to you. Don't let nobody mess up. Seahorse, the family matters. It's something in the family matters. It says disappointed in a friend or a lover. Somebody may be disappointed in a friend or a lover because this is a rooster. Someone says they like arguments and boastful person you should not cross, but this person is in the reverse. They no longer they're relative. See, someone is not stubborn like a moon. Sometimes somebody said you stubborn like a moon. You won't go, you won't bow down. See, somebody says taking a vacation physically or mentally. Somebody's taking a vacation from this stuff. Something about a kangaroo. Unsettled times and need to plan ahead. You alright. Ain't gonna be your settled time's almost over. Feathers, someone you knew is independent and is secure right now. Things will be okay. Something about October. Things will get better. Something about lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. You got to control your anger. There's somebody, Most High saying we got to watch our anger. We need to keep our anger on the taps, because I know they be pushing it, boy, I'm telling you. But you got to keep your anger down, Don't let your anger rule you, because these people want you to get out of control, want you to lose your way, so they don't, and you bow along to what they say. Come on, what else is going down here? We need to talk fire sounds. What else y'all need to know, allegedly? They want you, what is this, these sharks out here and they sold out for money. They wanted you to sell out for money, but you ain't that one. Some other people sold out for money. What it is about these people that sold out for money, allegedly Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, somebody that see, they sold out money. They wanted to get your money is in a secure bank account. They took your inheritance. See, they sold out to take your inheritance. That's what the hell they did. They was trying to sell out to take your inheritance. So that's what Most High, they wanted to take it against a divine feminine child molesting case. They wanted to put you in prison But this person's going to go to jail for one that did this. Because they were trying to get you and put you in jail for child molestation. Somebody was lying on you. But all that's going in reverse because it's going back to them, they said. Somebody, says they wanted to lock you up. And they was trying everything to this divine feminine, but it's not going to happen. What else we need to say? They're trying to lock you up, and what else you need to say here allegedly? This is all allegedly used with a grain of salt. Names might come out, but this is allegedly. Something about love texts are coming from her. Romantic words to make you fall madly in love. Somebody might want to do that to you. Baby sick with an ear infection. They was trying to send that, but it got reversed. It ain't going to happen. Something or it may happen in the past already. Somebody had a baby that was sick allegedly, but it went into the reverse because somebody was sending that shit allegedly. So things got reversed back to where it came from. Most High said. It says this energy shift is coming so you can get things done, so you can get things. See, somebody's house went up in smokes allegedly. They said someone named Sarah's house may have went up in smoke, so they're trying to do this allegedly. See, this person need to watch out. They said, need to watch out. They said somebody's new friend was fighting. They were fighting. They wanted to send the D to you, D-I-D-U, so in the past, but it got reversed. Somebody has a digester of a liver problem, and I'm not a doctor, but in respiratory asthma problem, hay fever, and stomach problems, allegedly, because they were doing that, allegedly. Something about Tupac's clone, something about Tupac's clone. What about Tupac's clone? It says, a storm will be very bad today. No, it won't from this Tupac's clone. It's in reverse. It's not going to happen. If somebody was phone hacking and taping your phones, they be hacking you and taping what you say. Allegedly. Said somebody from Idaho was doing this in the past. There's somebody named Lewis. There was somebody named Paul here allegedly too. Take this with a grain of salt. Somebody didn't want to move on with that. See, somebody didn't know this was a real tarot reader that they was messing with. They said, I'm talking to people behind your back, but it don't matter. They says, why your kids turning on the parents and teachers because the evil dead was trying to make them turn on you. That's all. And your friends. They was trying to make your friends do that. Boy, that evil dead was trying to do too much. They says this white lady or man allegedly going on. What about it? They missed their opportunity in the past. They're upset about it. It says the truth. They are scared to tell you the truth. They don't want to tell you the truth about nothing. But they going to. Somebody named Joe in the past allegedly. Somebody says God is here. God sees everything. Said somebody was depressed in the past allegedly. Somebody in New York, they was very depressed about something allegedly. It says, me don't sleep around a-hole. Somebody said, I don't sleep around. What's wrong with you? Skills developed working hard to obtain a good craftsman, brainstorm trying to retain a craft. It says something about 3 grips. They was trying to cause you 3 endings, but it ain't working. It got reversed. They said they were playing a lot of mind games in the past, but it all got reversed. Allegedly, it says, be mine. They said, somebody wanted you to be theirs. They says, why you acting all crazy all night? You been crying to me all night about this occupation. See, there was a drug deal that went wrong. The FBI was shutting something down. They watched the whole thing. They was connected with Lucifer, this person that was his sister. And these kids was crazy as hell in the past. They was doing it. Somebody here named Lisa. Allegedly, something about Lisa, somebody named something about Chanel. Allegedly, there was somebody born the 22nd, 2/22 in the past and last at a supermarket. Something about a supermarket. Allegedly, somebody named Pierre in the past. They seen each other and they stopped and they was out there, doing the extra. Somebody took a little, pup or whatever with somebody named and they was out there named Valerie. In the past, somebody named Valerie, but the Lord God, they thought Lord God didn't see it. Somebody 1836, they were in the past, somebody's sister had something to do with just taking somebody out in the past, may have been born in them days in the past, somebody's sister took some people out. What was this sister doing? What was about this sister that was taking people out allegedly? Somebody was taking people out. Who's the sister? Somebody named Susan. There's a white man here said they was doing pork projects in the past. Pork projects. It says This poem, it takes bravery to love somebody next week because of their emotions. It's going to take, they feel like it takes. It says, have fun, just period. This person don't know how to have fun. They don't know how to have fun. They blocked you out. This man did an M in the past, present, and future. Somebody took somebody out allegedly. You need to watch out because this person, the flame is going out in this relationship because somebody was cheating allegedly on somebody. They've been cheating on somebody allegedly. That's what it was. They says, what else? It says somebody here, I was seriously cannot wait till the pieces come all back together. What's going down? No worries. It ain't no worries to worry about nothing. It's all going to come to pieces about somebody named Santos. There was a cheater in the past, allegedly. Somebody was 57, 8 years old in the past, allegedly. There's somebody, they faded. Somebody was 19 years old, allegedly. They could have been 19. They done some secrets in the past. Magic. This person wasn't doing magic. They was lying. Somebody Arizona. It says, I made up excuses to avoid the truth. Now they got to face the truth, what they did. Somebody named C. Bradford got to face the truth for what they did. They didn't want to face the truth, allegedly. You have an old soul. The soul is old. Somebody says, it says you may win at some things and you secure the other ones. Somebody was trying to do that in the past. It says, I want to have a hard conversation with you because auntie family, they took your part of the inheritance land and stuff. They was associated. They tried to take everything from you and they know what they did. It says this happened in the past when they was taking your money and stuff. Someone named Riley was involved. They said, will you please forgive me? Somebody said a Gemini allegedly said new job or career. They need to get this coming because somebody was doing this. They says get lost, man or lady. They said somebody need to get lost. They says the more they do black magic on you, the more you elevate it toward Almighty. Amen. They said the more the black magic they doing, they elevating you. No union. Somebody no union. Allegedly, there's no union coming because it's time to give rather than take from somebody. Allegedly, that's what somebody need to know. It's a time to give than take. They said somebody was RAPED. Don't go on this date. Don't go on this date because somebody want to do this to you. Allegedly, you need to watch out for somebody want to take you out this spirit guide. You are here to help people on earth. They want to set you up for alleged trigger one. Take you take someone to and do that. Say you very close to achieving a goal. It says someone be acting crazy as hell out here about you, man. They lose, they cool. Someone says they have a drug problem, allegedly. This person has a cool drug problem. And they says you will also meet new people who can help you get where you need to go financially. So they was like, no, we don't want that to happen. Somebody named Oliver was saying that allegedly. They didn't want you to meet nobody. Somebody says it's all about my love of family and friends. They said somebody said they was conclusions are within. No, it's not because they ain't trying to listen. They said rely on God has to start all over every day as if nothing has yet been done. Somebody has to start all over named Terrell. They need to start all over with that. Let that stuff go. Something about get a healthy diet is coming for you, homie. It says because you need to stop eating the things that keep you, bound. It says allegedly. It says me not doctor says at some time, arguments transforming into union with other people. You have all the tools you need to do it. Somebody here they was in the USA basketball allegedly. No more will you hurt me. Just period. Somebody said. Somebody said they dog is on fire, acting like they the police. They dog be acting like they the police. They need to control themselves. See, some people finna get locked up in that jail. Somebody said, congratulations, Aquarius. Somebody work through your fears. Work through them fears. Somebody need to work through their fears here. On this list, you need to work through your fears. Somebody need to work through them fears, somebody's a karmic dad in the past. There was a Libra here. Something about a Libra. Something about a male witch agreed to help do witchcraft on you. That's what it was. It says, are you fake or human? They want to know if this earth angel is human or fake, man. You just can't touch this earth angel. That's what your problem is. They said new future coming for this earth angel, and other people the 3 people gonna pass away for an M they done because they kept doing it. It says I'm going to keep going, period. Even though they know they finna get them 3 M's. It said forgiveness and learning. You gotta forgive people and learn from your mistake, but some people didn't want to learn. They married for money. Sad case. Now divorce is coming. Somebody was married for money, allegedly. They didn't love that person. They wanted the money, but now they're getting a divorce, allegedly. They says ashes and pains. They're sending you pains and stuff, doing stuff to you. They says there's a tower time coming toward this person. Your stepbrother hates you, really. They said they hate you, allegedly. I think about leaving my family with you one day. I said having a family with you. Somebody wanted to have a family with you one day. And this was somebody that was in the past. They were sleeping with their pets, allegedly. Gone with that. They weren't learning from their mistakes in the past. That's what that was. Important news is coming soon. So you need to watch out. Danger is around the corner. Somebody has a rose tattoo, allegedly. The baby's on fire. Baby is on fire. Real soon. Somebody's on fire. Real soon, a baby. They said they felt control in the past. They said you need to release your ex. They didn't want to release this person. They said this was the 144,000 that you messing with, homie. It says you are kind to people that don't be kind to you. So, they're not very nice to this person that's 144,000. They give a person always a channel. Somebody's going to jail for lying on this person. It's 144,000. Someone named Trina in the past, allegedly. Somebody was thinking they was going to stand in and be standing. You're not standing with that. It says someone was trying to catfish you in the past. Somebody with an R. They were doing that catfish like any. It says, somebody thought they weren't going to have no dark nights. But just wait. Something about it with a T. Something about, I get upset when something reminds you. This person don't get upset no more. It's just somebody named Antonio and somebody named Green. And they somebody bug in the past. Somebody was going towards somebody. Because they were going towards somebody, Next week your car might break down. You need to get a checkup on your vehicle. Car might break down. This earth angel, you will be okay though. Don't cry about nothing. Somebody named Haley, allegedly. They sent the health spares your way. They put a health spares on you, but it went back to center. It says, congratulations, Laura. Don't worry about it. Somebody named Carson. They was in the nation. Something about the successful outcome is equal as important as your abilities. Something about to ground yourself for the first, then make you move. Ground yourself first, then make you move. It says this wasn't the one. This wasn't the one that you need to be with. This wasn't the one. It says I'm going to let God fix this problem because I'm going to jail if I do it. Somebody said they're not going to jail for somebody that on some bullshit. Do better, so they need to stop stealing from you. It says, why you do this to me in the past? Somebody didn't do nothing to you. Somebody here was just doing too much, allegedly. Somebody named Denise and Jocelyn. There's a group of men losing their mind because God was watching them the whole time what they was doing. So this kid brings bad luck to everybody and they get karma. Now their magic is backfiring them because somebody's lawyer is an earth angel. See, they thought this lawyer in the past that's gonna get a wreck for lying and doing what they're doing. Somebody gonna be in a wreck and they gonna lose their gifts from God. They ain't gonna have no gifts in this situation. And somebody gonna be to open their new home and new everything for what they did. They said communication is the key. Remember that. Communication is the key. This soulmate didn't want to do that. They says they was doing prayer works. Prayer works. Most High said, I'm listening to the whole situation. These family and friends is broken apart. There's a long letter coming here about this situation about a jackpot love in the past. Somebody named Pat and someone Stewart and Pat. They said you need to stop doing them drugs. That was making, and so you got judgment was called out loud on you, allegedly. Somebody named Destiny in the past said there was a new birth. a new business or new ideas coming. Somebody might be pregnant, or they got a new business or a new idea coming. This older man dealing with a relationship with an older man. They were trying to put suicide spells on somebody, but it went back to center. They said sickness is coming. Some people need to watch out. A new start. They not getting a new start. Somebody not getting a new start, period. Like, share, and subscribe.